What was I laughing about? But we're back with another react. And today we are watching a video on why McDonald's is failing. I eat McDonald's every day. Every single day. And the thing that hurts me the most is why are the prices so high? Why they gotta be so high? Like, a brother is struggling out here. We need to revert back to the dollar menu. They have a $1, $2, and $3 meal. Nothing on that is a dollar. You tell me. But anyways, we're gonna see why they're failing. Let's see if they decide to bring that reason up.
McDonald's golden arches are starting to lose their shine. The fast food giant is facing a crisis.
But they got that $5 meal deal though. I ain't gonna lie. That's what's saving them, low key. That $5 meal deal. I don't know.
Growth is stalling, quality has plummeted, and customers are abandoning them. In early 2024, McDonald's reported a shocking drop in sales, down by 1% after years of success and growth. So how did one of the biggest corporations on the planet, an American institution, mess up so badly? In today's episode of the Infographics Show, we'll reveal the real reason McDonald's is failing. You're tired after a long day at work. You don't have the energy to cook anything. You're looking for something filling and tasty, and most importantly of all, because you've just checked your bank account and cried a little, cheap. So you drive to your nearest McDonald's. Solution found. You haven't been there for a few years, but you know this is where
What is that text, bro? This line longer than Diddy's court case.
you can always get a cheap, tasty meal. You're in the drive-thru line ready to order your classic combo of a Big Mac, fries, and a soda. You glance up at the menu and your jaw drops. $5.99 for a Big Mac alone?
Y'all know the McChicken damn near $3. 3 years ago, it was a dollar. 3 years ago. What's going on? I feel like I'm getting scammed.
And that's assuming you're not in one of those more expensive states. Looking at you, Hawaii, with your $7.39 Big Mac.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I forgot prices everywhere else are different, but where I am at, the McChicken is $3, gang. The Big Mac is $5.
We assume the increased price includes a tropical view. But you also want fries, $1.89 on average, and a Coke, $2.59. You try to do the math in your head and you realize,
like, you might as well just head to Chick-fil-A, bro. At this point, if I'm gonna spend $10, I'm just gonna go to Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna go to Taco Bell. I'm gonna go Wendy's. Like, Wendy's, low-key, not sounding bad right now. The 4 for $4, they know how to do it, bro.
You have a smartphone, you could just use the calculator app, and you arrive at a total of $10.47. Before taxes and fees? Who's running this place, Ronald or the Hamburglar? Since you make $7.25 an hour at your minimum wage job, you're about to pay almost an hour and a half of your wages just to eat, and to eat fast food, no less. On top of rent and bills and insurance, that's a lot of money. You might as well have gone to a casual sit-down restaurant and at least enjoyed better food.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna pay $10 for McDonald's, bro? Like, look, when McDonald's is fresh, no lie. Like, yeah, I enjoy it, you know. But $10, bro?
Remember when Big Macs used to famously cost 99 cents? How is it that you could easily grab a burger with your allowance when you were just a kid, and now you can barely afford it with your adult job? You can't have messed up your life that badly, right? Well, maybe, but maybe not. It might help to know it's not just you. In 2024, 2,000 Americans were asked their opinions about fast food, and 62% of them said they had to cut back because of the insanely high prices. In 2009, for example,
Bro, it's like every time I feel like same with Popeyes too. I swear, like with every 6 months, the price increases every time I go there, bro. Every 6 months, I see a different price on the board. How is that possible?
When the federal minimum wage became $7.25 an hour, the average cost of a Big Mac was $3.57. In other words, it cost less than a half an hour's pay, even if you were making the smallest amount of money you couldn't. Inflation has hit everyone hard. but fast food prices are skyrocketing faster than most. Fast food prices have risen considerably faster than prices at sit-down restaurants and 3 times faster than supermarket prices. A shocking realization for anyone who has come back from their local Costco with empty pockets, or from their local Whole Foods bankrupt. If you're wondering whether you should brush up on your cooking skills, it may not be a bad idea. In fact, no less than the CEO of McDonald's, Chris Kempczinski, admitted on a recent call that eating at home has become more affordable. And that is bad news for fast food giants like McDonald's, even though it might be great news for your body and your overall health. Hey, you may not be able to make a meal as good as your mom did, but perhaps this way you could afford electricity. Waiting in line, you think back to when you stopped at Taco Bell and Wendy's recently, and you don't remember the prices being this bad. What happened over at Mickey D's? The reason for higher prices that has frustrated customers is McDonald's raising its prices more than it needs to. Finance buzz.
I'm telling you, those cashiers, we do not care. They do not care.
Found that between 2014 and 2024, inflation raised prices by about 31%. At McDonald's, however, items like the McNuggets became 83% more expensive in that same time. To be fair, most fast food chains also raised prices by an average of 60%, so everyone seems to be outdoing inflation. But McDonald's was the worst offender, tripling the rate of inflation. Popeyes, Taco Bell, Chipotle, and Jimmy John's raised their prices of the menu items at more than double the actual inflation rate. And the executives don't really seem to care. In October of 2023, the same CEO, who is now worried about customers leaving to cook at home, said, "Even though we're pushing through pricing, the consumer is tolerating it well." Or in simpler terms, those suckers are still paying us. Now, to be fair, McDonald's headquarters doesn't directly set all prices. 90% of McDonald's locations are owned by franchisees, who get to set their own prices. But the chain also raised prices because of a bad spiral they're in. Basically, McDonald's had to raise prices because they were getting less customers. Unfortunately, this has now become a cycle. As higher prices drive away more customers, McDonald's keeps raising them to make up the money. But wait, why are consumers leaving McDonald's in the first place? Well, let's get back to you, the McDonald's customer waiting to order. As you're trying to remember how much money you need for rent, you finally pull up to the drive-thru speaker to give your order, and suddenly a robotic voice starts to speak to you.
AI.
Welcome to your first McDonald's AI order. You're paying way too much, but at least you're getting this cool, futuristic experience.
You start to depressing though. Like, I would want to hear another person talk to me. Like, I don't want to hear no AI. Like, I don't know.
Speak and the AI cuts you off to ask what you would like. You try to ask for your burger again and get cut off again. Now frustrated, you finally yell out your order. It's accepted. Suddenly, a receipt is printed out for $250 worth of chicken nuggets. You panic as you realize you probably aren't going to be able to pay your rent after all. And what about your Big Mac? McDonald's wanted to stay ahead of the game and gambled on AI being the next big leap forward for fast food stores, instead of, good food and low prices, we guess. But never mind, they spent $1 billion putting AI into many of their drive-thru ordering systems, which started using the technology by 2021, and it was a complete disaster. The system didn't work half the time. If a customer paused or had to change something, the AI would get confused. If they spoke too fast or too slow.
Why did they think that was a good idea? Like, I worked at fast food before. You know how many people are like, oh, actually, no, never mind, cancel that whole order. Can I get this, this, and this? But can you also do, like, they just make it extra complicated, gang. All right, just come inside. Order on the tablet if you want to do all that, gang. You don't why you putting me all through the stress? There's the 80 other people in line that I gotta cater to, bro.
It wouldn't understand them. If they had a foreign accent, we're assuming they just gave up and went to Burger King. If the system did actually process their order, it would often mess it up anyway. People uploaded viral videos of the AI getting orders hilariously wrong, giving butter or ketchup instead of ice cream. And yes, in one crazy video, adding $250 of McNuggets to an order. McDonald's stands by their decision, saying their AI program was right 85% of the time. In other words, 15% of all orders were a mistake.
Okay, but what about the human orders? What's the percentage on that? What's the percentage on that? I'm telling you, that's way more than 85%.
Actions speak louder than words, and by July 2024, McDonald's had pulled all of its AI tech systems out of its stores. This tech disaster sent some customers away, but the quality of food at McDonald's has been turning people away for a while now. McDonald's was never known for its amazing cuisine, but it was reliably good for fast food, and most importantly, fast. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Let's get back into the store and discover why. You finally get up to the service window to pick up your food. The employee tells you it's gonna take a minute. So you wait, and you wait, and wait.
Like, you might as well just... That time you spent driving to McDonald's, waiting in line. Then once you get your order, you gotta wait a little bit more because there's people ahead of you. Then when you finally get up to the line, you gotta wait. You gotta wait even more time. You gotta wait even more to get your food. Like... Like this guy saying right here, I could have finished my food twice by now.
What happened to fast food? It's right there in the name. Finally, you give up and go park your car, telling the employees you'll pick up the food inside and not hold up the line. Customers have been complaining about longer wait times at McDonald's for over a decade now. One reason for longer waits is McDonald's trying to fix the horrible frozen food it serves. When new fast casual restaurants, the word for restaurants that serve food relatively fast but usually have fresher options, popped up, and they used fresh meat for their food, customers turned their backs on McDonald's. Young customers were especially done with the Golden Arches, to the tune of 500 million visits lost in McDonald's since 2012. So McDonald's decided to offer healthier options to get some younger people back into their stores. They switched from frozen patties shipped from whole states away to fresh patties for their burgers. Well, at least for the Quarter Pounders. But this threw a wrench into the whole McDonald's food-making system. It took longer to make fresh patties, and workers who had never done it before needed time to get it right. This led to 10, 15, and 20-minute waits in a place where people expected to wait no more than 3 to 4 minutes for their food. The flood of people leaving McDonald's for places like Shake Shack and Chipotle continued to swell. Back to the endless wait. You finally hear your name called at the counter. You go, you pick up your food, and sit down to eat. Might as well since you're already in the store.
And it's cold! And it's cold! You wait all that time for cold food. Oh my god, it's not even warm.
You open your mouth to take a massive bite of your juicy, delicious burger, and a wave of disappointment washes over you. This is what you paid all that money for? The fries are still delicious though because it's the one thing McDonald's does right. And we do mean the one thing. Getting past the meh taste of the burger, you finish it since you're hungry anyway, and as you swallow your last bite, your eyes fall on the menu above the service counter. The calories of each option are listed right next to the food. You don't remember McDonald's doing that, and most importantly, you can't believe how many calories you just ate. In September 2012, McDonald's realized its customers were getting smarter about food and paying more attention to what they were eating. So it decided to start posting the calorie count of their menu choices, and that turned out to be a big mistake. All it did was remind increasingly health-minded people about how many calories they were eating with each McDonald's meal. The Big Mac, fries, and Coke
you might as well just eat at home, bruh. Eat.
You got added up to 970 calories, with a couple of ketchup packets because no one eats fries plain, right? Rounded up to 1,000. That's half of your suggested daily calories, maybe more than half if you're tinier than most. Just one, not that filling and not that great of a burger, running 1,000 calories is a lot, especially with bad service. And many Americans now agree. The American Customer Satisfaction Index Organization, also known as ACSI, did a survey of 15,000 customers in 2023 and 2024. They asked them about restaurants and fast food chains in the U.S., and of all fast food companies, McDonald's came in dead last. People were unhappy with wait times, incorrect orders, and even more importantly, the food itself. McDonald's also came in last compared to full-service restaurants as well. Completely disappointed by your time at McD's, the next time you're hungry and you walk by, you'll pause at the door and decide to go one block over to Chili's instead. The experience shocks you. You relax at this sit-down restaurant with an actual server walking up to take your order and give you your food. And not only is the food the same price, but you're getting much more of it. A McDonald's patty is 1.6 ounces before cooking. Since the Big Mac has 2, that's 3.2 ounces of meat before cooking. A Chili's Big Smasher burger inspired by Big Macs has a patty that weighs 8 ounces. You'll also notice there's a lot more sauce on this burger, and it's juicier overall. The menu says it costs $12.99 before taxes and fees. Oh boy, that is pricier than McDonald's, but your waiter tells you Chili's has a 3 for Me deal where you can not only get the burger but bottomless chips and salsa and a drink for $10.99. One reviewer compared the Big Mac to a Chili's Big Smasher burger and found that in her Connecticut neighborhood, a Big Mac meal and a 3 for Me Chili's deal with a burger cost the exact same amount. Only difference, the Chili's burger was much bigger and tasted better. No wonder McDonald's customers have left the store. Before you grab a burger with all this fast food talk, check out McDonald's versus burger.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm also disappointed with McDonald's, bro. Cause there was a point in time where I used to go literally every day, cause they had deals on the app. You can't resist the deals on the phone. And so, you know, I decided to go in, get my little $1 McChicken with a free large fry. Like, I was chilling. It was good. Life was good, man. Life was good. But if you guys enjoyed the video and you watched it all the way through with me, you know, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.